99% of people store ginger the wrong way, which is why it becomes wilted, soft, and has to be thrown away after just a few days. Many people think that simply putting ginger in the refrigerator is enough, but in reality, that method can make it lose moisture faster, become dry and hard, or even start to sprout. Whenever ginger is cheap, we often buy a lot to save money and feel reassured knowing there are always ingredients ready in the kitchen. Today, I'm going to share some simple but highly effective methods to help ginger stay fresh, keep its natural aroma, and last much longer, so you won't feel regret every time you open the refrigerator. Ready to get started? Method 1. Soaking ginger in alcohol. First, use a spoon to scrape off the outer skin of the ginger. Scraping with a spoon removes the thin layer of skin without wasting the flesh inside, making it more economical than using a knife. Ginger skin often carries a lot of dirt and may contain bacteria or pesticide residues if it isn't washed thoroughly, so leaving the skin on can affect food safety. In addition, the skin contains more fiber and has a sharper, harsher taste than the inner flesh, which can make dishes slightly bitter or less smooth when blended, cooked in soup, or used for tea. Therefore, with mature ginger, or when preparing it for long-term soaking, removing the skin helps keep the food safer and the flavor more balanced. For hard-to-reach spots like this, simply use the handle of a spoon to gently scrape the skin, and it will come off easily. It's amazing that people from all over the world can meet here. Which country are you from? Leave a comment and let me know. Next, slice the ginger into thin pieces or cut it into fine strips. The thinner the slices, the faster the natural compounds will be released. The flesh of ginger is where most of its essential oils and beneficial bioactive compounds are concentrated. Now prepare a clean glass jar that has been rinsed with boiling water and completely dried. Place all the sliced ginger into the jar. Then pour white alcohol into the jar until the ginger is fully submerged. Make sure no pieces are exposed above the surface, because anything in contact with air can spoil easily. Alcohol has natural antibacterial properties and slows down oxidation, which helps prevent the ginger from molding, drying out, or losing its distinctive aroma over time. Method 2. This is the remaining ginger after using some of it. Now place the ginger into a blender and add a small amount of water to help it blend smoothly. Only a little, so the flavor doesn't become diluted. If you mainly plan to use it for stir-frying, you can replace the water with a small amount of cooking oil to preserve the aroma even better, allowing essential oils and natural compounds like gingerol to be released more easily. This makes the aroma of ginger stronger and allows its warm, spicy flavor to spread more quickly during cooking. It is very convenient for marinating meat, removing the fishy smell from fish and seafood. After blending it into a smooth paste, pour the ginger mixture into an ice cube tray and divide it evenly into each small compartment. Each cube equals roughly 1 portion for cooking, so you won't have to estimate the amount every time you need it. Place the tray in the freezer until the cubes are completely frozen. Once the ginger has solidified, remove the tray and pop the cubes out. Prepare a Ziploc bag or a food storage container and store the cubes inside to keep them well preserved. Freezing ginger this way makes it extremely convenient for cooking, especially when it has already been prepared in advance. How does your family usually store garlic? Leave a comment and let us know. If you want to keep whole fresh ginger while preventing it from wilting and molding during storage, there is a very simple method that few people know about. For this method, prepare a clean paper bag, then use scissors to cut a few small holes around the bag to allow air circulation. Place the ginger inside the bag. Do not wash the ginger before storing it, because excess moisture can cause it to spoil more quickly. Next, place the bag in a dry, well-ventilated area, away from direct sunlight and away from humid places, such as near the sink or inside a damp refrigerator compartment. Method 4. This is the ginger that has already been thoroughly washed and carefully peeled. First, pour water into a pot and place a steaming rack on top. Arrange the ginger evenly on the rack, avoiding stacking it too thickly so the steam can circulate well. Cover the pot with a lid and steam for about 10 to 15 minutes. This step helps reduce microorganisms on the surface and stabilizes the ginger's structure before the drying process. After steaming, remove the ginger and let it cool slightly, then slice it into thin pieces. Cutting the ginger thinly helps it dry faster and more evenly. Next, you can place the slices in an air fryer at a low temperature, about 60 to 80 degrees Celsius, or dry them in the sun in a clean, well-ventilated place until the ginger slices are completely dry. Now place the dried ginger into a glass jar, add some rock sugar, and then pour vinegar into the jar. Vinegar has natural acidity that helps inhibit bacteria and mold, which slows down food spoilage and supports longer preservation. Because the ginger has already been steamed and dried, its structure becomes more stable and its moisture content is greatly reduced, the main factor that causes mold. As a result, soaking it in vinegar afterward creates a safer and more effective preservation environment compared with soaking fresh ginger directly. In addition to extending its shelf life, vinegar-soaked ginger develops a mild, balanced sour flavor that can stimulate the appetite, help balance rich or oily dishes, and make it a versatile ingredient for everyday meals.